Do not look down on people today. What do we say about Joseph? The Bible says he was hated, he was rejected by his family, by his siblings, by his brothers, and the Bible said they conspired against him and they sold him to the Ishmaelite, and finally he was sold to slavery. Imagine the man who had a greater vision, a man God has spoken to and told him, I'm going to make you a great nation, I'm going to make you greater than your family, I'm going to make you greater than your brothers. All of a sudden he's having shackles on his neck. He's having shackles on his neck, on his hands. He was brought to the market as a commodity, and finally he was sold to Potiphar. And there in Potiphar's house, after some time, he also had another tribulation, another problem. And then the Bible says he was dumped in jail. Imagine being dumped in jail. The mother was not there, the father was not there, the brothers were not there, the sisters, nobody was there to take care of him. There was no wife, there was no children. Nobody came through for him. He was languishing in jail. He was suffering. He was dying gradually. Imagine in all the promises of God upon his life and all the visions that he had from God about the greatness of his life, and all of a sudden he's languishing in jail. At that time, nobody cared. At that time, he was rejected. He was dumb. Nobody cared about him. And it was just the other day, another day, the Bible says, and the Pharaoh had a dream, and it was only him to interpret the dream according to the orchestration of God. And Bible says after he interpreted the dream of Pharaoh, and he was elevated to the position of the prime minister in a foreign land. So Joseph became a prime minister, and it was just the other day. He was in jail as a nobody. Imagine the two scenarios. The other day he was just there in jail and nobody cared. He was just there in jail. Nobody knew him. Nobody attended to him. Everybody rejected him. He was doomed to die. Now the other occasion, he had a lot of people administering to him. He had a lot of servants under him. He had a lot of people who were attending to him. A lot of people he could pass instruction and they take his instructions so fast. Now these are the two. Just yesterday he was this, and today is another thing.